I got an email today, subject line, there is no secret. You have the answers within. I thought this might be one of the typical emails that I get, clever subject lines that are attempting to get my attention. But when I saw that it was from Michael and Luz Delia Gerber, I quickly opened it up. As many of you know, if you follow me on any kind of regular basis, Michael is a mentor of mine. We've only met one time, but we spent 3 days together in the dreaming room, and this actually was his final dreaming room that he personally has done. I think it was number 55, and now he has other folks, associates, who conduct the In the Dreaming Room experience. And by the way, if you ever have it available in your market, wherever you might live, I highly recommend this, as it was, for me, one of the most beneficial, wonderful 3 days of business that I have ever spent. So as I start to read Michael and Luz Delia's email, there's no secret, you have the answers within, I found out that this Saturday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, Michael lives in California, so 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, there's a live, no-cost webinar that Michael and Luz Delia are going to be doing together, and they will be discussing a revolution for our time, an introduction to the dreaming room for well-being, something proprietary to them as it has a trademark, an introduction to the rest of your life, a conversation to awaken, launch your new year right. I did a little bit of digging, and Luz Delia has a website that I actually did not know about until I read this email, Body Systems Design, bodysystemsdesign.com. Welcome to the Body Systems Design. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. A quotation by Hippocrates, a well-known Greek philosopher from 460 BC. And the opening the website promotes this live webinar on the 10th. Actually, there is another webinar tomorrow, now that I match up these 2 dates. Excuse me. Body Systems Design is having a separate webinar tomorrow. So if you go to bodysystemsdesign.com, you'll be able to attend. I think I need to double attend. I just signed up for the webinar on Saturday, but the very statement is, there's a picture of Michael and Luz Delia. I actually tried to print a picture that I took of the two of them when I was in California 2 years ago, but I wasn't able, and I'll do it a little bit more. It was a very personal picture that I took of the two of them at an event, a luncheon, actually honoring Michael. It was a luncheon honoring Michael. But what I was going to say, that if either of these two individuals separately, and certainly as a team, are presenting a live webinar, it will be well worth your hour of time to hear what they have to say and feel what they have to say. The two of them are two of the most impactful thinking people that I have ever met in my life. And the 3 days that I spent in California in the Dreaming Room were just wonderful, inspiring, thought-provoking time where I had the opportunity to look and search from within to see what it was I was doing with my life and how I was bringing meaning to my life and what I was going to be doing tomorrow, if you will. And actually, to that point, and I'll have to search my notes here, I was actually in a transitional thinking process for David's Barter when I was out in California at that time. So I had an opportunity to really look to see what it was that I was doing personally. And then as we were going through different exercises, I was able to reflect about davidsbarter.com, which you know has evolved into the SmallBizDavid Foundation. And so what I have to say is that Michael and Luz Delia are two individuals that I truly enjoy following, listening, and had the wonderful opportunity to meet and interact with them personally. In that, in honor of, if you will, I'm going to spend the next couple days sharing with you books and information that that Michael has edited and Michael has written, and how important it has been to me and my thinking and understanding truly what I am doing today, and what kind of impact will have not only on my life but other people's lives tomorrow. 25 years ago, actually probably 26 years ago now, Michael wrote a book, The E-Myth, Why Most Small Businesses Don't Work and What to Do About It. And it has become in time truly a book of revolutionary thinking. Michael is quoted on the things that he talks about and shares his experiences in that book. Well, over 1 million people have read the book, and I suppose 1 million people have had a tremendous impact on their lives, on their thinking, and I don't know how many of those have retweeted what they learned, but that was 25 years ago. And last year, Michael came out with a 25th anniversary edition, The E-Myth: Why Most Businesses Work and Don't Work and What to Do About It. And I was very blessed to. He only printed 5,000 copies of the book, and I received a signed copy of the book, number 57, from Michael. So needless to say, a great thrill for me. And finally, actually, this book that Michael wrote a couple years ago, The Most Successful Small Businesses in the World. The most successful small business in the world, the 10 principles. And Inc. magazine on the cover called him the world's #1 small business guru. I had an opportunity. Well, Michael made it available to me even before I had personally met him and went out to the Dreaming Room. Actually, almost a year. It was almost a year before that. I asked Michael if he would launch my live streaming, live internet television network called OurSmallBusinessTV.com. And my timing was perfect because he was just coming out with this book, and so we talked about the book. And he was so gracious with his time. If you go to OurSmallBusinessTV.com and go backwards a couple years, there should still be a recorded interview. It was the very first one that I did. I was sitting actually on that side of the room, and he was so wonderful for the hour. And it was on New Year's Eve. Literally on New Year's Eve, he gave me an hour of time. And so we talked about it, and this book has been very important to me in my thinking and how I'm building David's Barter community and the SmallBizDavid Foundation, particularly his first principle, the rule of 10,000. You will see the number 10,000 be a part of a lot of my strategic business thinking. And it was kind of there, and I didn't realize the importance of it, but Michael has shown me how important that particular principle is. So Michael and Luz Delia, thank you for sharing with us. Luz tomorrow in her, I don't think Michael will be involved tomorrow, probably just be Luz Delia, and then Saturday, the two of them together. I promise you that it will be time very well spent. And we'll talk about, actually, we might do a YouTube or live stream based upon the discussions. So we look forward to speaking with you then.